And the College of St. Benedict working it through here. Puck back to the blue line for Emily Wendorf. Pass works its way across to Skylar Solscheider. Now it's picked up by Shea Stinnett. Back to Solscheider. Sent towards the net. Rebound is down. Almost knocked down by Chloe Lewis down in the low slot. And now it's Lewis behind the net. Maybe looking for Stinnett up front. And instead goes to Solscheider. Here's Stinnett. Feet in front. Back doors open for the score. The Bennies are on the board. Power play goal. Jorga Jusek. Great puck movement by the Bennies. Back door left wide open, and you don't see Natalie Stock get fooled like that all that often. But B. Flynn, Ayla Abbott out. Annabelle Raffin will get down the ice. Clara coming there as the shot is saved by Stott. The attempt by Stinnett. Now Mia Lopez in there in the corner as it will be the Bennies coming with a forecheck. But B. Flynn able to bring it through the neutral zone. Pushing it by the defenders to the end boards. Flynn giving chase. Callie Brown now joining in with Ayla Abbott. Shot towards the net was saved by Halabi, and it's a score for Amherst on a wraparound. We are tied at 1. Callie Brown. Oh no, it's Abbott who gets credit. Looked like it was Brown, but it's Ayla Abbott, her second goal of the season, both coming in the postseason. We're tied at 1. Annabelle Raffin on the drop opposite Chloe Lewis. And it's Amherst on a break with Natalie Fu. Inside, backhand, save, rebound out, put it for the score. Gretchen Dan, the All-American, buries it for the overtime winner, and Amherst College is advancing to the NCAA quarterfinals with a 2-1 overtime victory. What a battle by the College of St. Benedict today.
Featherston backhands it. Here for Bond. Bond try to get a shot through. That's blocked. Here's Mead with a try, and that is blocked as well. Mead again, able to keep it in here for the Eves. As Chloe Noxon lost her stick, able to retrieve and scrambles back for it here for the Eves. Noxon up the middle, off the stick of Featherston. Taken by Balfour. Balfour up the left side. Across the line, Zoe Puck. Pucking deep. The shot, score, Plattsburgh. As Bailey McKellar will make it a 1-0 lead here for the Cardinals. Played up the boards here to Casper Zach. Leading point getter here for this Plattsburgh team. Hit an errant stick. That allows the East to take it out. Here's Featherston. Cross the line. Featherston. Little shot comes in. Save, rebound, score! Charlotte Featherston has tied it up at 1 apiece. Face off here in the Plattsburgh zone. Back to the right point, keeping it alive. Mead goes along the end boards. Sue-Ann Chu gets to it. And we'll play it around now as Balfour will look to outlet. Grab back by the Eves. Annie Gallagher now for Littlewood. Littlewood with a wrister. She scores! Savannah Littlewood ends it here in overtime. And the Eves will move on to the second round of the NCAA tournament. Goal scored here at the 3:18 mark of overtime. Goal number 6 on the year for Savannah Littlewood, and that ends it. Williams College advancing to the second round of the NCAA tournament, taking down the Plattsburgh State Cardinals.
Goes the way, still neutral as of now. Finally goes the way. Ferry, after doing the face-off, wins it. Lays a pass to Zingaro. Zingaro now back to Ferry. Open chance, shot, scored! Jordan Ferry opens up the box score, 1-0 Wilkes University. 1:36 left to go in this first period, and these Colonels could not have asked for a better start. Mataliano goes wide. Across the ice it goes. Shot off the glove of a Colonel. Now a battle down low, trying to poke it through. Multiple bodies on the ground. Eventually, Hudakova gets a piece of it, clears it out of the zone. Bouchard putting pressure on the Bulldogs, and a chance now. Bush, Hudakova, pass over to Hudakova, back to Bush. Chance, scored! 2-0 Colonels. Abby Bush brings it into the zone. Pass over to Nina Hudakova, back to Bush, and she puts that one away at the doorstep. Plays it to Simon. To the blue line. Ben, across it goes to Johnson. Back to Ben. Shot attempt. Loose puck. Trying to poke it through. Milne with a butterfly. Eventually gets poked away. Still another chance. Second opportunity. Sails over the net. Pomerleau back in the middle. No one on the other end of it. All four Colonels there down low to stop that one, but still a chance for the Bulldogs as they go forward. Ben now from the center. Shot blocked. Another shot. Finally put one in. Adrian has their first score of the day. 2-1. Still trailing a goal. Courtney Ben puts that one away on a power play goal. 5:27 left to go. Now cleared out of the zone by Haley Bouchard. 15 seconds left to go. Can there be a miracle for this Bulldog team? Bell wins it back. Both teams battling in the neutral zone. Hold on to it. 3 seconds. Bouchard covers it up. And for the first time in program history, Wilkes University moves on to the quarterfinals. Taking down Adrian College Bulldogs 2-1.
Save made by Nordic on a shot from the point. Thorson will have to turn back. Ferrari able to play it back out to the neutral zone. Sandy with it now in the circle. Thorson out in front and she scores! Nina Thorson makes it 1-0. Hamline with 7:56 left in the second period. The 2025-26 MIAC Rookie of the Year, Nina Thorson, makes it 1-0 Pipers. Nina Thorson scored in that second period for the Pipers. That's the only goal in the hockey game. Abrahamson with a shot, and she scores to make it 2-0 Hamline. 14:38 left in the third. It's a power play goal for Ashlyn Abrahamson, and the Pipers stretch it to a 2-goal lead here in the third period. We'll keep an eye on Ferrari. And she is off the ice. Extra skater on. Net empty. Abrahamson already with 1 goal this afternoon. Empty net. Bullseye. The Hamline Pipers make it 3-0 with 1:43 left in this third period. Second goal of the hockey game for Ashlyn Abrahamson. skates it out to the center red line with 5 seconds left. Reiskamp still with it, trying to go coast to coast. Down to 2 seconds left. And the Hamline Pipers are moving on. The celebration starts here inside the Trio Rink in downtown St. Paul. Kendra Nordic with a shutout and goal. 3-0, the final score. The Hamline Pipers take down the Endicott Gulls to move on here in the 2026 NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey Championship.
Zone, and the Augies will chase. Here's O'Toole. O'Toole loads one up and scores. Top shelf, Elena O'Toole. So O'Toole breaks Toole breaks the tie, her 11th goal of the season. First blood here in Minneapolis, and the Soaring Eagle fans are singing right now.
That's in your dreams to score in an NCAA tournament. So
the senior
how they answer back.
From Rocky River, Ohio. Breaks the draw. Here are the Augies, and they answer right back. Jenna Allen. Well, that didn't take very long. Jenna Allen says, not on my watch, and the sophomore from Minnetonka ties it at 1 apiece. Elmira will change. Augies want to push it on the break. And Eskin will chase it, but the first one to it was Como. Sent in front, puck squirts through. I didn't see who touched it. We'll get an idea here in a minute.
28, Como.
I believe it's Ryan Como with the goal to break the 1-1 tie. We'll wait the announcement from Doc. It was a beautiful feed into the slot. Como puts it in, we do believe. 20 seconds on the penalty, 30 seconds on the game clock. Here's a chance. Boyle and a 1-on. Oh, and she scores. So the senior from Newport, Rhode Island makes it 3-1 Elmira. All three coming here in the second period, and the most recent coming shorthanded. Wins it, Stewart fires it off the glove of last. Elmira will bring it to the corner, and they will advance to the national quarterfinals. They will take on Amherst in Massachusetts next Saturday. The Augies season has come to an end.
Line change here. And that was followed in by Mancini. Sent down the ice here in the neutral zone. Malaya Anaba tap forward for Sienna Harris. MK Boyle nearly got an opportunity to break. Gretchen Dan quick thinking to get on top. Maeve Reynolds in the slot on her own. Backhand scores! Maeve Reynolds! Amherst up 1-0. I got the crowd going here at Amherst. Scored 7 shorthanded goals. Of course, 5 of those, again, as there's a scramble in front coming from Elena Toole, who had 3 in one game. I don't know of any other time I've seen a player with a short-handed hat trick in a game, but Elena Toole did that. Gretchen Dan walks the blue line. Pass across. That one's knocked away by Maeve Reynolds. Or knocked away after Maeve Reynolds tried to take a shot. There is one that bounces into the net. Amherst College, power play score. The bounding puck beats Olivia Last. And for Marie-Eve Marlowe, the senior gets on the board, and it's 2-0. Of course, nobody was nearby when the puck hit, which is what matters. But the other scores here, Norwich leading Hamline 1-0, Wilkes leading Nazareth 1-0. Of course, Nazareth coming out of the UCHC as well. Got a penalty coming up here. Scramble score by Amherst. Now Marlowe's got a goal. If that last one wasn't B. Flynn, it's either Marlowe's second goal of the game or her first. Either way, it's 3-0 Amherst in the final 5 seconds. Scramble for the puck. That will do it for the 6th time in program history and the 3rd time in the last 4 seasons. Amherst College is going back to the Frozen Four.
They have to recover to defense quickly today, because one thing that Hamline likes to do, they're very good at odd man rushes, and they're a very good scoring offense. So, Brooks though quickly on the takeaway, tried to get a turnover, looked for Lisak, couldn't get her. Now around the boards, Chamernick, she'll play it away, controlled now by Brooks for the Cadets. Now cross ice pass finds Brady on the D in the D zone. Quick wrister and a goal! Oh man, a quick shot and goal there off a rebound. Anna Lisak off the deflection knocks it in. So a minute in, and you want to talk about setting the tone early. The Cadets come out swinging. Anna Lisak with a goal. 30 seconds now. Now Peterson tried a shot. Oh, man, what a block by the Cadet defense. Danny Ammons. What a block. Quick try right in front of the goal. Can the Cadets clear it? Anna Lisak up the ice. Here she goes, one-on-one. Knocked away. 7 seconds. Can the Cadets hang on? And they will. 2 seconds. And it's over. Folks, you can celebrate. The Norwich Cadets are headed back to the Frozen Four for the first time since 2018.
Well, that would be one way to try to get some offensive pressure. Liskowski with a quick shot, Millen with a quick save. Rebound is still there. Loose puck, another shot. Liskowski had it on the backhand. What a play by Bell. I think that was Bell who knocked the puck away from Liskowski. We'll see that again at the next whistle. Now here's Bell. Conrad directing her defensive partner across ice. There's a shot. Pasillo, goal! Wilkes breaks the ice with 3.5 minutes to go in the second, and they lead 1-0. Look at Conrad telling Ebruzizi, take the pass, take the pass.
Yeah.
But it was a great saucer pass right to Pasilio, and Pasilio puts it in the net. Now, and it's worked twice. Here's Ferry over the blue line to Bauma, and her shot saved by Gonzalez. Bauma's got it again. Back to the point to Ing. Ing to Bedker. Here's a break. Bedker on the breakaway. Bedker in the slot. Shooting. Goal!
Wow, what a goal by Meredith Bedker. Short-handed goal. Ties the score with 13.5 minutes to go. That was a beauty.
third shorthanded goal for Nazareth this season, and we're all tied up at 1.
Here she just steals the puck from Ing at the blue line, and she's off to the races. They tried to catch her, but she makes a nice move, too, to beat Milne. Wasn't an easy play, for sure. She had to make a move to beat Milne.
Skibinski will throw it down in deep. Nazareth changing. Bauma goes behind the net. She'll get it right back. Nice poke check by Manila. To Skibinski, to Marchese. Marchese on the outside, on the backhand. Marchese, shot! Goal!
Wow! Logan Marchese gets the goal for the Golden Flyers, and they're going to go on to the semifinals. Look at that scene.
What a poke check there by Manila.
That was Manila that made the poke check, and it winds up on the stick of Marchese. She makes another great individual move, and it slides it right through the 5-hole of Audrey Milne for the game-winning goal.
McKenna Ori. Catherine Bell line out there. Ori waiting defensively. Bell down at the end wall looking around. Nice pass up top. She knew Bell was going to be there. Or check that. Ori. Shot and a goal. McKenna Ori.
I was just thinking somebody's going to step up here big time. And of course it was Ori. As she sidestepped 2 players. I mean, from our angle there, you know, that first look, she was going to get that shot blocked. And she sidesteps, and buries.
We had the angle on it, Bo. It was a thing of beauty, wasn't it?
It sure was. You know, we talked in intermission. It's either going to have to be a rebound sloppy goal or it's going to have to be an absolute snipe like this. And from this rebound here, you know, just gets it out to Ori there, and she, you know, one side step there and another one, and she just unbelievable shot. And she's shooting through screens, right?
Yeah.
That goalie can't see that puck there.
No.
You know, with all that left to right movement, that goalie's had 4 or 5 players in front of her. She couldn't see anything.
6 seconds to go. Pulls up sharp. Still lumber out on the ice. Shot from the outside. Ori chopping at it, going back to get it. Savannah Littlewood on the forehand. The students are wild. Chloe Moxon over to the far side. 6 seconds to go. One more rush on the far side. A shot. Glove save. Pushed aside to the end wall. And that's going to be Falcon hockey win.
What a tough win for the Falcons.
Amazing.
Man, Williams gave them everything today.
Yes, they did.
One heck of a team over there.
By Maggie Hunter, a line change here for the Golden Flyers out of the United Collegiate Hockey Conference.
They ranked 5th in the national rankings, 2nd in the East region. Right behind Norwich, number 1 in the East region, number 2 in the national rankings. There's a shot and a power play goal. Out it went to Alex Leslie, and a 3-0 lead for the Cadets.
Right off that top of the left circle, and Leslie with a nice wrist shot.
With Cookingham.
And Leslie putting away her 6th goal of the season.
Yeah, Cookingham on the redirect. And so a 3-goal lead here for the Cadets. Norwich has not allowed a power play goal in back-to-back, and only 1 power play goal out of the last 6 games. Only 2 power play goals allowed over the last 16. Out in front was Judkowitz. High shot goes in. Ella Conrad, a power play goal. It takes all of 10 seconds off the clock.
That one went top shelf. That was a great play. It started with a short-angled shot from the near post and just driven in.
Goal number 4 for Conrad, her 3rd on the power play.
Great initial effort there by Meredith Becker, and her teammate would put that one in.
Zach looking up ice, will send it around the board. Never got through along this near side. Again, back on the chase. Good pressure on the backside from Judkowitz. Now high slot, Judkowitz left out in front on the back end. Score!
What a play by Nazareth. That is exactly what Nazareth needed. This second period has been all Nazareth.
Right there in front was Ella Cideroni to make it a 3-2 deficit.
The steal, and then put it right in her backhand. Placed perfectly by Cideroni.
Set up by Brooke Judkowitz. 3-2 Cadets. That comes 11-22 into the second period. All of a sudden you look at shots on goal at 20-14 in favor of Norwich. 5-4. Golden Flyers here in the second, but again, 2 have gone in. There's a response. Lauren Tuzik.
And that was a quick response by Norwich. And Lauren Tuzik. Tuzik, a senior out of Frankfort, Illinois, with her 5th goal of the season. A transfer from St. Cloud State, now having some success here in her senior year.
That comes 15 seconds after the second Nazareth goal.
With swords crisscrossed with the NU. Kind of digging those.
They certainly pop, which we like here from our broadcast location. We appreciate. Zach stays with it up the right wing. Into the zone. And a shot there with Amy Laskowski.
Brunei thought she had it in her glove, and it just snuck by her. And that makes it a 1-goal deficit here as Nazareth strikes early in the third period.
Felt like only a matter of time for Amy Laskowski. Now with a total of 7 shots, 5 of which on goal. And just beyond the reach there, after you mentioned it, Brunei thought she was about to haul it in. Not to be Laskowski. Now with points in 25 of 29 games played. Steer of Brunei, steering it to the near side. Off the bottom of the stick for Maggie Jacoby out near the point. Again kept in. Opportunity for McCann.
There's another shot that came in on Brunei that she thought it was going high and it went low. Luckily, she had her pad down.
Flanagan passes it over. It's a goal! Out in front! Tipped out in front with Maggie Jacoby.
And we got ourselves a tied hockey game. Down 3-0 after the first, and Nazareth has battled back, just chipped away to tie it up 4-4.
Number of players crashed in the net here. Jacoby playing down low. Flanagan passed it over. Great setup.
I think it was tipped in by Abby Flanagan. Right out in front?
Yeah, 18.
Oh, 18.
Jacoby getting that Flanagan helped set up that sequence. Overcoming a 3-goal deficit. Overtime starts now. And the Cadets, who at one point led 3-0, up 4-2 entering the third, dumping it down low. Zach. Off the stick of Hunter. Brought back in here by the Golden Flyers. On the centering feed, Judkowicz is out there in front, but instead the shot was taken on that left wing. And there by Amy Laskowski. Laskowski now with 11 shots taken. More traffic out in front. And there's a goal for Nazareth, and it comes 29 seconds into overtime.
And the Golden Flyers advance to the championship game on Sunday. Heartbreaking loss there for the Cadets, but Nazareth battles back from a 3-goal deficit to win this one 5-4.
It was just announced the goal is under review as the entire bench flying onto the ice here for Nazareth. Check it out one more time. All kinds of traffic out in front. Laskowski leaving it there, and on the backhand attempt, it sneaks through. And for Meredith Becker, who comes through with the game winner.
And it looks like a clean goal to me.
For Megan Goodrow. That is a River Falls and WIAC record, currently tied for the NCAA Division III single season power play goal record. Ori will send it across. Goodrow passes it off. Ori goes back after it. 35 seconds gone by here on the power play. Ori on that far wall. In the slot area, you have Brooklyn Riley with that size. Score! A power play goal has given the Falcons a 1-0 lead off the pass that finds Alexa Nickum by way of Megan Goodrow. 10-12 into this opening period.
Well, the Falcons kept passing that puck, trying to rotate it. They found Goodrow over at the bottom of the right circle. Her pass right out in front to Alexa Nickum. Perfect play there by Goodrow and Nickum. And a power play goal for River Falls with 9:40.
Brooklyn Riley up that right side, looking across the way. Goodrow into the Amherst zone. On that far side, getting tangled up with B. Flynn. Puck got away into the slot. Hess turns. Blocked off the foul and Fu, but the putback goes.
Beautiful play there by the Falcons. Never give up on those. That rebound came out and it was stuffed away.
A power play goal for Megan Goodrow, and she has now set the single season NCAA Division III record for power play goals, that being her 18th.
Watch this initial shot. Big rebound given up there, and Goodrow puts away power play goal number 2 for this Falcon team. They now lead 2-0.
Wyseleski out to the point. And again, back down low here for the Mammoths.
Ooh, here we come.
Great
right
opportunity for Madison Katerlick. Fires off the pad, rebound, score!
What a breakaway there by Madison Katerlick, the junior from Farmington, Minnesota. And then she collects the rebound off the initial shot. That's impressive.
14th on the year. First shot off the right pad of Scott. Second try goes in. 3-0 River Falls.
Watch this play. That is a great play. I mean, Natalie Stott went down in the splits trying to keep that one out, but there was no way she was catching that rebound.
Totally first period, she scored the game winner last year against Amherst. Giving away, and then Lindquist slaps on it right back out to the point. Marlowe. Abbin firing off the pad of O'Kane. Kept in by Gretchen Dan. Scramble out in front. Flynn. Now coming across. Reynolds scores! Maeve Reynolds on the power play. Amherst is on the board.
That was a huge goal for Amherst. Much needed power play goal. And Maeve Reynolds. 3:06 left to play. I've seen crazier things happen, Matt. Amherst is back in this hockey game.
You have Marlowe and then Reynolds scoring her 12th of the year. Second on the power play. That's just the 6th. Falcons about to win their 25th consecutive game. 25th consecutive game on home ice. 8th consecutive NCAA tournament game here at Hunt Arena. And they will play for a three-peat come Sunday against Nazareth.
It's going to be a great battle between those two teams. Here comes Sunday, excuse me, and this crowd is on their feet and ready for Sunday. A 3-1 win by the Falcons as they try to get the three-peat.
Gaudreau. Talked about her in length the other night, and will again as we go along as Ori passes it off, but get all kinds of accolades. Name over the record book is half off the glove of Gonzalez. Ori fires, got deflected in the slot area. Hit by her teammate. Knocked down by Brooklyn Riley. Gaudreau. On the turn, Alexa Nickov. Hess. Boy, Gonzalez getting tested again. Minute 13 left on the power play. Gaudreau across the way. Put off the wall. Hess. High slot, will pass it off. Ori fires. Scores! A power play goal and a 1-0 lead for the Falcons.
That puck just deflected off of Gonzalez' blocker. And the Falcons with their first power play goal of the day.
Brooklyn Riley out in front off the shot taken by McKenna Ori. .61 seconds into the second period. Right there in front for the redirect, Brooklyn Riley for the 1-0. Falcons lead their third power play goal over the last couple of games here inside Hunt Arena.
It took them 3 tries to get that puck past Gonzalez.
Out of Cold Spring, Minnesota. She has come through with points, it seems like in almost every game she has played in 26 out of 30 in her first go-around at the collegiate level. Here is Hess. Looking to give it a ride. Instead, will hold up. Back out with Ori, swinging it across. Off the look there by Lindquist. Put back goes! And a 2-0 lead for the Falcons. And so Sophia Hess, the freshman, coming through with goal number 2. And it comes 3:26 into the second period.
The All-American and Wyatt, newcomer of the year, getting one past Mia Gonzalez, who sprawled out. It went right off the back of her skate here. And Hess with her 27th goal of the season. 2-0 River Falls.
A collision a second ago with one of the lines. Bounces over the stick of Addie Selesky. Goes back up his right wing and was tipped again. Get a piece of it to Allie Zach. Leaves with a 10 for Bell. Gonzalez trying to get back up. Poole fires, scores!
What a shot by Sammy Poole. Top of the right circle. Lifts that one high past Mia Gonzalez.
10 minutes and 19 seconds into this third period. Sammy Poole, her third goal of the season, first and scoring against UW Superior on January 31st.
She collects his pass at the blue line, takes her time and fires that one. Gonzalez was on the wrong side of the blue paint there, not able to get anything. And Sammy Poole puts the Falcons up 3-0 here in the third.
On our stat monitor, they've given the goal to Madison Catholic perhaps a tip for national championships. River Falls about to three-peat in 2.5 minutes.
And Joe Cranston's made the same kind of dynasty out of this River Falls team as Mark Johnson has done with the Wisconsin Badger women. Very impressed.
With the empty net, that goes in. The goal for Sophia Hess, her second today, and a 4-0 lead for UW River Falls.
And that might be it for the Nazareth Golden Flyers. And Hess firing that one from the near wall. Empty net goal makes it 4-0 River Falls. And
final 10 seconds. Abruzzese. Final seconds ticking down. They have done it. UW River Falls with the three-peat. The Falcons, your 2026 NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey National Champions.
And under the National Head Coach of the Year